Hey, it's not Erica, and welcome to my solo living diaries. I've been living on my own with just my two kitties for over 5 years now, and honestly, I love the solitude. I don't really have a routine I feel obligated to follow, and I just get to do what I want when I feel like it. But it does mean I have to do all the cooking, cleaning, and maintenance on my own, though. So if you're an introverted homebody like me, feel free to follow along. I've just accepted that I'm not a morning person, and I love a late start to the day. I've tried the whole productive early morning routine, but it's just not for me, and I think that's okay. The cats get kibble 4 times a day with an automatic feeder because this has been the only method that prevents Yumi from barfing up her food all of the time. I also usually feed them a wet food dinner at night. My simple first meal of the day of leftovers. And my current fave sauce that I've been putting on everything, as you can see by the almost empty bottle. Here's my depressingly not aesthetic 6-person table that I sit at by myself most of the time. And yes, I am one of those people that needs something to watch while I eat every time. Here's what I got in my most recent Olive Young haul. I have really thin hair and I always feel like I'm going bald, so I got some new hair products this time. So far, I really like this shampoo because it leaves my scalp feeling minty fresh, so we shall see if I notice any difference over time. I also got this Riedel Shot Serum because it was on sale and I've seen a lot of good reviews on this. Apparently it's almost like microneedling in a serum form. I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited to try it. Next is my Uniqlo X Mofusand haul. I got this cute teddy bear Mofusand sweater from the new collection and this shark Mofusand t-shirt from the previous collection. I used to hate wearing graphic tees and sweaters because I thought they were too basic, but these days my collection of them is getting kind of out of control. I think they're good conversation starters too, like if you see someone wearing the shirt of an anime you watch or a band that you also listen to, that's instantly something you can connect on. But I say this as someone who would never start a conversation with a stranger. Anyways, how cute are these shirts? I'm not a fan of meal prepping because I just feel very unsatisfied with my meal if I just microwave something from a Tupperware. So I'll just prep components of meals so I can put them together quickly, but still have the satisfaction of feeling like I prepared a fresh meal for myself. But I also don't like putting in too much effort if I'm not cooking for someone else. Here's me making a very basic tuna salad for some sandwiches. I cannot open a can in the house without my cats thinking it's wet food time. Like I said, this is a very basic tuna salad. I am a lazy girl. It's basically just tuna mayo at this point, but it was really good. I finally got around to scrapbooking for my recent Korea trip. I am such a hoarder of memories because I forget things very easily. I have a very organized catalog of photos since high school on my external hard drive that is also backed up to a cloud drive. I guess I'm just afraid that if I don't have evidence of an event somewhere, I'll just forget it forever. I hold on to scraps I collect from trips in a similar way. A ticket stub or business card can trigger a memory even if it was something small like a quick meal or an uncomfortable seat on a plane. I used to just collect these scraps in a box, but transitioning to scrapbooking has been a great way to keep them organized and actually let me look back on them in a meaningful way. I just filled my last scrapbook to its last page, so I'm excited to start a brand new book and fill it with new memories. I'll admit my last book was pretty messy and low effort, so I'm trying to be more intentional with this next book. I had dinner while FaceTiming with my boyfriend this day. We tried to FaceTime and hang out every day basically. We've been long distance for over 5 years now, so our daily catch ups are important to feel connected, and it's a way we can incorporate each other into our daily lives. My least favorite thing about living alone is solo home maintenance, especially yard work. I feel like I've been fighting an endless battle against these weeds ever since I bought this house. I've had landscape fabric installed, mulch, rocks, hand pulled, weed spray, everything, and they just keep coming back no matter what. I know it's maintainable if I'm consistent with it, but it's honestly so difficult doing this all by myself. I'll have my boyfriend help out when he comes to visit once in a while, but that's a rare occasion. I can't do everything in one day, so I decided to focus on getting rid of the weeds around my trees and also pulling out two dead trees in my backyard. I was really avoiding it, but it stresses me out to see my yard in such a deplorable state, and I knew I had to do it before it gets any hotter here, or I would have to wake up at like 6 a.m. to avoid working in 100-degree weather. Luckily, I helped my dad out around the house a lot when I was a kid, so I do have the basic skills and knowledge to do the home maintenance on my own, and it's honestly so satisfying when the work is done. But I've gained a lot of knowledge about landscaping and yard maintenance from this house that I will definitely be implementing in my next home so that I can hopefully avoid having an ugly yard like this in the future. This took me about 3 hours to finish, and I was so exhausted and sore afterwards. So I took a nice long shower and treated myself to some Taco Bell. One of my favorite ways to get in some exercise is to go on a walk around the neighborhood. And when the weather is nice, I take the kitties out with me in their stroller. I'm lucky to have this little walking path nearby my house, and in the springtime, it is so beautiful out there. There are wildflowers blooming, and the grass is so green and gorgeous. Most of the year, it's all dead and yellow, so I enjoy it while it lasts. If I'm lucky, I might encounter a neighborhood kitty too. Walks are a great time for me to listen to some music or podcasts, appreciate nature, and also do some introspective thinking. That concludes this little vlog. I hope you enjoyed taking a peek into a quiet day in my life, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Good girl.